Now that we've got our list inside of there, all utilizing the toCall function to create that one master column, now we can create the data validation inside of our expense tracker table. Now, to do this, I'm going to hop over to the expense column and I'm going to select all of the cells within that column, all the way from B4 down to B39 or just above the total row label. Once you've got those highlighted, those are the cells that we're going to apply the data validation to. Remember the little drop down that gives them the pick list to choose from one of those values. With that highlighted, I'll go to my data tab. All the way towards the right, we got a section called data tools. Inside of there, we got data validation. I'll give that a click. This opens up my data validation window. Underneath settings, I'm going to change the validation criteria allow from any value to a list. I'll select that. I'll go into my source, and now I'm just going to grab that list that we just created. So with that selected, I'll grab I3 down to I20, and I'm going to hit OK. We've got our list. So now if I go into the expense column, I got a nice little drop down there, and it lists out all of those values. Okay? It's something small, but this is going to help so much in inputting data into this list. This way, I don't have to go back and forth. Oh, what other one did I put in there? Oh, phone, right. I got to go do phone. Oh, what other one? Insurance. Okay, I got to go do insurance. No, you've got the drop down that lists them all out right here. Now, here's something small, but once again, because I'm on the 365 subscription pack with Excel, there's another function that's going to help me make this even better. If we look closely, and you might already be thinking this, we could look at this list and say rent's at the top, and then there's water, and then there's garbage, and then there's gas. They're not in alphabetical order. I want to put this list in alphabetical order, make it easier to find things. Well, watch this. If I go back to my lists, remember our original list here that's using the toCall function. Well, I'm going to select the first cell in that list where my formula is at. I'm going to go up just after the equal sign, and I'm going to bring in the sort function. So I'll say equals sort, open parentheses. Now the sort function wants to know, first off, what's the array? What's the range or data that you want to sort? Well, that's where toCall comes into play. toCall in all those ranges, that's what I want to sort. So I'm done with the array. I'm done there. So equals sort, open parentheses. Let's leave the toCall right where it's at. I'm going to go to the very end. I'm going to do a comma. And now I'm inside the sort index. Well, the sort index represents, well, within that array, which column do you want to sort? Well, we've only got one column of data, just this guy right here. So I'll just put a 1 in there. I'm going to do a comma again. And now it wants to know, how do you want to sort it? Do you want to do it in ascending or descending order? Well, for my purposes, I want to do ascending. Give that a double click, and I'm done. I'm going to close the parentheses. I'm done with the sort function. I'll hit my enter key, and my list is now sorted alphabetically. Watch this. If I go back to the expense column, hit the drop down, I've now got that list in alphabetical order. Make it much easier to be able to find things here. Now, once again, toCall, sort function, they're newer functions. So unfortunately, if you're on 2016 or 2013 or 10 or some earlier version outside of the Microsoft 365 subscription, unfortunately, these functions are not going to be available to you. But I'll show you an alternative. It's a little bit kind of a workaround in the earlier editions, and I'll show you that here in a little bit. All right, if you've got it, try this out. Get your list, apply the data validation, and let's sort that list as well. Try it out.